Hey, this is Danielle from Black Business Boom and Black Owned Nashville, and I am live with attorneys from Bradley Law, Rachel Bird and Judea Davis, and they are coming to us tell us about an amazing opportunity for Black business owners with Bradley Law. They do a monthly clinic for Black business owners to get their questions and inquiries and challenges, all things related to legal, answered by attorneys, and you just cannot reach that because you can't beat that, because getting an attorney to talk to you for free and help you for free is not something that we see very often. So I'm really excited to have you guys joining me today. Rachel, I hear you spearheaded making this happen. So tell us a little bit about what made you all decide to move forward with creating this clinic.
Yeah, sure. So I practice primarily corporate and business law. And during summer of 2020, I kind of had a career crisis where I was like, what am I doing? There are so many things I care about and am passionate about in the racial justice sphere, and my work is not helping those causes. And I actually went on a long walk with my husband, who is a history professor at Vanderbilt, and his research focuses on Black American history, and was just talking through like what could I do? Should I quit my job? Should I do something else? And realized, you know what? There is actually a need for my services, and maybe I could do something that uses the skill set I already have and helps the goals of racial equity in the business community. And started noodling on this idea. I reached out to Tiffany Graves, who's our pro bono counsel at Bradley. And she was like, I love this. Let's start working on it. Do you know this associate in your office named Judea? And I was like, I do. Judea is one of my best friends from law school. And so Judea has been there from day one with me on getting this project off the ground, figuring out what is it going to look like? Who are we going to partner with? How are we going to sort of best meet the needs of the Black business community? And what might those needs be? And so the clinic launched a year ago, last January, on Martin Luther King Day. And I don't know if Judea, if you want to share a little bit more about sort of what the clinic looks like and what we're doing.
Yeah, happy to. So the clinic partners, we are Bradley partners with the Arts and Business Council of Greater Nashville, and it's volunteer lawyers and professionals for the arts. The clinic meets once a month, every third Thursday. As you already mentioned, Danielle, we offer like a variety of services: business formation, corporate governance. We do contract review, which we've done a lot of lately. But one of the things that was really important to us is that the clinic served Black-owned businesses. So there were discussions, should it be just diverse business owners? But I think it was important to us that it really did focus on serving Black-owned businesses, which, as we know, faced their own unique challenges, and particularly in the pandemic, particularly for women of color, they were very hard hit. So to be eligible for the clinic, the majority ownership has to be controlled by Black owners and leaders. It has to be $1 million or less of annual revenue. You have to have 10 or fewer employees, and then you just have to be located in Nashville. And you sign up online, you go through a vetting process, and then you get to see a lawyer for free, as you already mentioned.
Yes, and I've used the clinic, and it was a great experience. I actually did it back in December, and I was on with 3 lawyers. Like, so it was like not just like one person and hearing things from one person's perspective. I had 3 lawyers sitting in answering my questions about, changing from an LLC to S corp, and just our legal structure. And again, like they said, they can do some contract review. So these are all the things that a lot of Black small businesses don't do, because we don't have access to the capital that we need to be able to pay for a lawyer that may be a couple $100s an hour. So to have this as a free resource for our business community locally is just an amazing opportunity, and I'm really excited to be helping you guys to let the Black business community know that this exists. Tell us a little bit, just more about what the sessions look like. Again, I told you guys I joined via Zoom, and I had 3 lawyers there, and I was able to ask all the questions I had. But other than what I just kind of put out there about my own experience, is there anything else you'd like to share about what Black business owners can expect from this process?
Sure. So I think one thing, and you kind of touched on this, that's important, and so did Judea with the intake process. When you sign up and you apply to be in the clinic, you can get as specific as you want in that application, and somebody from Bradley or VLPA will reach out to you with follow-ups and just confirmations. And you can say, my exact questions are, I want this lease agreement reviewed. Here's the lease. And so anything like that on the front end is going to mean you're going to walk into that meeting with the attorneys and they'll have all that information. They will have looked at it. They will have seen it. They will have already thought about it. So you can make that session and sometimes it's a preliminary thing, right? You're just like, I don't even know what my questions are. Here's the situation. And so it's really able to sort of be tailored to what you need. And we frequently have folks who end up coming back another month later or a few months down the line that have follow-up questions, or, they took that first advice and now that has led them to another question down the road. And we love seeing repeat folks. We try to pair you with the same attorneys. Yeah. And so that gives a little more color, I think, to what the sessions can look like.
Yeah, I think that it's really cool, the option of just being like, I don't really know what I need, because sometimes we just don't really know what we need in place as a small business owner, what sort of contracts we should be doing with contractors or, with employees, what should we have in place? We're just operating our business and we're not really sure what our legal needs are. So to be able to speak to attorneys free of charge, and they tell you, like, you may want to think about putting this in place to cover yourself. A lot of times we're putting our business, our lives, all of our assets on the line to run this business and don't realize that. And we don't know what we need to be able to protect ourselves. So I love that is an option. So as you mentioned, the clinics are monthly, correct?
Right.
And how would someone go about finding out about upcoming clinics? I did drop the links in the chat, but if they happen to miss February, March, is there a good way for them to learn about the upcoming clinics?
Yeah, so you can go onto VLPA's website where you will be able to apply directly. That's where the application is housed. And so they always announce it there. I usually post in the Black-owned business Facebook group for Nashville. I usually post it and I post the link so that people can sign on.
And you can get on my email list because I blast it out as well.
Awesome. Totally.
So if you're not, make sure you're signed up for my email newsletter to learn about the future sessions. One question that we have from the folks that are tuned in is, do you review franchise documents?
We can. Yes. Anything like that. We're happy to take a look at it, and most likely someone in our firm has touched something like that before and can provide some guidance or advise the attorneys that are staffing the clinic about it.
I love it. Yeah, again, I went in and was like, this is what I'm thinking. And it was really a great opportunity for me to just get all of these things in my head that I was thinking that I might need to do out, and be able to talk them out in a group full of folks that really understand business and business law. So it was really an amazing opportunity. And again, I'm just really happy to be able to get this out to my community. So we have the links in the chat, bradley.com/legal clinic February 17th or Feb 17th is the first link. So if you want to register for February, that link is going to be bradley.com/legal clinic Feb 17. If you want to register for March, you're going to want to go to the same link. You're just going to swap Feb for March. So that one is going to be bradley.com/legal clinic. I'm sorry, bradley.com/legal clinic MAR, MAR 17. So use those links, use this free resource. It's completely free for you to sign up and go through the application process and get matched with an attorney to help you review contracts, look at your legal structure, talk about how you register your business properly, all those things. Please use this resource. Thank you so much for joining me, Rachel and Judea. I really appreciate your time, and I appreciate what you guys are doing for the Black business community and really being intentional and helping our businesses to thrive.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope we get a whole bunch of people to sign up for this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Danielle,
Thank you, Danielle.
Right.
All
We want you to have
right.
3 lawyers, but we definitely, maybe you can have 2 lawyers and another lawyer can help someone else.
You never know. Fantastic. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Again, I'll make sure that it's in my email blast as well. So make sure you're on my email list. You all have a wonderful day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bye.